Y'all, I'm watching a show called Put a Ring on It. I think that, they send people out on dates with other people and, the so-called expert don't have a ring on her finger. And so, man, I talk to people who are marriage counselors and they just read a book about it. I'm like, oh, no. I ain't feeling that and I ain't agreeing with that. I think that only an expert has to be a participant in jail in order to be a gang counselor. So for jail counselors, you got to be a participant. Marriage counselors and joy counselors should be the same thing. With Dr. Drew, all his experts had to be participants. And I agree with that 100%. I don't understand how somebody would try to counsel somebody on marriage and they never had a successful marriage. Man, marriage is very, very, very hard, just like relationships. I watched my mother and father go through a 45-year marriage successfully. And just like Barack Obama and Michelle Obama said, it was hard. And I watched my uncles and aunties, my uncle and my aunties go through successful long-term marriages. And they'll look you in your face and say, it ain't easy. It ain't. And so watching Oprah's network, I got YouTube TV. I'm watching the so-called What's Up, Donna, Just Being Real. I'm glad, you know what, we got to hook up on the show. Make sure y'all go to Donna Just Be Real channel. Hey, I don't think that a relationship expert should be a participant. So I'm watching Oprah Put a Ring on It. A so-called expert tell these people she's an expert, but you don't have a ring on your finger. So how are you an expert and you can't get a ring? I wouldn't understand a gang counselor and they just read a book about it. No, you got to actually live it and be successful at living. What's up, James Hudson? What's up? Everybody that's somewhere, hit that like button, hit that, say something. Anyway, so one girl trying to tell them relationship advice and she ain't never been through it. She ain't never lived it. I think, man, there was a dude straight disrespecting his girlfriend. There's a guy at the date. His girlfriend was going on a date and dude was putting his hands all on her body where it wasn't supposed to be. And the relationship expert is trying to tell him, just deal with it. Hold on, sweetheart. It's a thin line between, doing something in good grace versus disrespecting a man. For one, you're not a man, so you don't know what a man is, how a man feels being disrespected and how to respect a man. So this dude was disrespecting, and then girl should have checked dude at the door. Hold on. So on this show, they go on dates with their boyfriends. Like sometimes they're going to date with their boyfriend in the room, and they both on dates with different people in the same room. But none of the men let the women disrespect their woman. So the women was letting the men disrespect their man. And I don't agree with that. Sometimes, man, I'm going to teach my daughter no question. So what if somebody's supposed to be an expert? Use your own judgment. Straight up. There was another couple on there. There was a boss. Shorty said, I don't agree with this. I'm out. Cancel me out this process. And I agree. For real. Sometimes it's going to be people that tell you they're an expert. So listen to me. I'm like, no. When I see some BS, I call it. Straight up. I saw BS in a lot of different aspects. But anyway, y'all, like this video. Let me know what y'all think. Donna, we definitely going to have to do some videos together. Definitely on relationships and whatnot. I definitely want to talk about relationship stuff like that. That's something, I know I do a lot of Chicago violence, but that comes back to the home, relationships and building a household together, Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come over here. I was just watching that show and vent. Because sometimes people say they're experts and nah, you ain't no expert. Just because you read a few books, just because you got a degree and you got a piece of paper don't make you no expert. If you can't do it successfully, you definitely ain't no. If I'm going to go into marriage counseling, I need to see a ring on your finger at least for 15 years. At least a 15 successful marriage. If you can't go through a successful marriage, then you can't ever call yourself an expert. That's like a basketball expert talking about, I'm a basketball expert, but I never played before. Huh? You read a book about it? You read a book about basketball, but you're trying to teach me how to play basketball. Huh? You read a book about drug addiction, but you're trying to teach me on how to stop using drugs. Okay, what? So how do people that never been successfully married call themselves, or even seen a successful marriage? I would want, if I go to marriage counseling, I would want that marriage counselor to be married for 15 plus years and to come from a household of a marriage of 15 plus years. I want you to see a successful marriage, and I want you to have lived a successful marriage. Therefore, now you can help me navigate through a successful marriage. Because somebody that run from their problems ain't gonna be able to tell you how to deal with a problem. A lot of people in 2023 think of successful marriages. Oh, first time sign of trouble, run, divorce them, leave. Leave. That's the advice. A lot of people, 2023 is leave, go have sex with somebody else days after. Not wait to see if this relationship will work. Not seeing if this relationship will last or has it got promise to it. But leave and start freaking somebody else. I did several stories. Now, I ain't victim blaming in this. I don't want to victim blame. But I did several domestics, right? And these domestics ended in tragedy. But 2 or 3 of them I did over the years. One of them in particular. It was a young couple. And on his Facebook page, so when I do a domestic, I go to their Facebook page. Oh, that's dope. 12 years. So when I watch a domestic, I go to their Facebook page. This particular couple, he had her picture, every picture. Them two going out, them two at home, them two hugged up every day. And she broke up with him like December 24th. January 5th, she had another dude talking about, oh, last night was good. Last night I did the blase skippy woo. She was dead the next day. Dude ended up murdering her. He saw that post. I'm not victim blaming. But somebody should have told that young sister, no, it's too fresh. You know, even that you moved on, don't broadcast it. Don't brag about it. Don't throw that in his face. Youngsters ain't ready, especially in love like that. Those emotions at that age, well, it's way too. I know cultures that don't let their kids date till they 21. And that's why. And I ain't even mad at them cultures. So, you know, a successful marriage counselor, oh, yo, I need 15 years about you. You can't tell me nothing until you've done it successfully. Gang counselors, drug addiction counselors, drinking, you know. I go out and drink, but somebody is going to tell me, hey, you know, you can't successfully do it by reading a book. Stop it. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Comment on this video. Hit that like button on this video. Definitely leave your comment on this video. I'm going to do more stories like this. I'm going to go to there's a way to have on here. It's a podcast. So I'm going to do a podcast on this channel that's separate from what I do normally, y'all. So go to my podcast section on here. Hit that like button, all y'all. Peace. I don't even know how to end this.